We're going to get more from the Philippine Finance Secretary himself. Cesar Purisima joins us on the line. Cesar, good to have you back. Let's talk about this upgrade from Moody's. Congratulations on that. Yes. And what do you think about the rating right now for the Philippines? Still below that of Malaysia and Indonesia, but higher than Vietnam. Do you think the Philippines should get a higher rating?
Definitely, indeed, but we're happy that Moody's upgraded the rating. This is the third positive ratings action since the Aquino administration. And in fact, the market is rating us close to investment grade. We're borrowing at tighter ranges than some of our neighboring countries.
That's right. Also, inflation, a big concern still in the Philippines. We're expecting a central bank decision later on today. Will they, won't they raise interest rates? Let me ask you, Cesar, with inflation, some would say at its highest in many, many months, what do you think of monetary policy so far in the country?
Well, the Bangko Sentral of the Philippines has been doing an excellent job. They've had two interest rate increases the past few months. The biggest driver of inflation thus far in the Philippines has been oil prices, and of late oil prices have been tapering off. So I think we should consider all these factors to determine what the next move should be.
That's right. So that's what the central bank governor Tatanco has also mentioned as well. But, Cesar, let me just ask you, I know you head up the finance ministry, but do you think that there should be higher interest rates in the country? Does the economy need higher interest rates in your view?
I think the focus should be to make sure that there's price stability. And thus far, we're comfortable. Inflation is within our policy range, albeit in the upper end. Although with the tapering of the oil prices, I believe that we should have a less difficult job of managing the situation.
Okay, let me ask you this. So we have Moody's raising their outlook rating on the Philippines. What about S&P and Fitch? Are we expecting them to also raise their ratings on the Philippines soon?
They've increased our ratings earlier on. As I mentioned, this is the third ratings upgrade that the Aquino administration has gotten. But our goal is really to get to investment grade. That should allow us to get deeper into the virtuous cycle of lower borrowing costs, more investments, higher growth rate, and more jobs for our people. And that's the goal of President Aquino, and we're focused on that. The platform is to make sure that we have better governance in the country, a better, more level, transparent playing field for businesses. In fact, President Aquino has opened up the skies in the Philippines lately.
Yeah, Cesar, one more question for you because, Aquino, in his 1 year in office, some have said that he's achieved a lot, better than expected in terms of what he's doing with the budget. And we spoke when you first entered office, talking about jailing tax offenders. How do you think that program has gone?
It's going well. In fact, today we're filing another case. Every Thursday, it's become an event. We file a case against a smuggler, against a tax evader. And several of the cases have been brought to court. And cases filed during my first term as finance minister have finally been decided by the courts. And a few months back, someone was jailed because of a case filed by me when I was first finance secretary in 2005.
Okay, Secretary Purisima, thanks once again. It's always a pleasure to speak to you. That's the Philippine Finance Secretary Cesar Purisima joining us on the line from Manila.